Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Meta Tuesdays here in Arena Underground. This week we are playing Grixis Mutate in Best of 1 Standard. As always, if you enjoy our content, please make sure to click that like and subscribe button below. It's a way to support our channel for free. And now let's do a quick deck tech. So this list is pretty cool. Again, it's Grixis Mutate, so obviously it revolves around mutate creatures in the Grixis colors. But there's something cool going on here, and not only we're taking advantage of 4 Polywog Symbiote or Baby Godzilla in this case because of the style of the card, but we're also taking advantage of 3 copies of Marauding Rapture. You could have 4 copies, you could have 3 copies like I do, that's up to you. But the cool thing is, these cards, the Polywog allows us to pay less for any creature that has Mutate on, and then Marauding Raptor just allows us to pay 1 less for any creature, but also for the Mutate, because the Mutate counts as casting the creature. So if you have 1 Polywog and 1 Marauding Raptor, or copies of the same card around, you're able to play your Mutate creatures and just your regular creatures for less, which is pretty cool. So we have 4 copies of Stone Cold Serpent, which again is great if you have Marauding, 1 copy of Marauding Raptor on the battlefield. Just keep in mind that Stone Cold Serpent doesn't work with Polywog because this is only for creatures that have Mutate. So Stone Cold Serpent doesn't have Mutate, but you can still play it as a great creature. It has protection from multicolor. But if you have a Marauding Raptor on the battlefield, on turn 3 you can already have a 4/4 Stone Cold Serpent because it allows you to pay only 3, but to get a 4/4 because of the Marauding Rapture effect of paying 1 less. Alright, more or less, and then we have, what do we have next? We have Sea Dasher Octopus, which is great. It has Flash, it's a Mutate creature, so it's pretty cool. If you have one of these Marauding Raptor or Polywog, you get to only pay 1 blue to mutate into something. That's great. Then we have 4 copies of Insatiable Hemophage. I think, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, but this card's pretty cool as well. A lot of times you get to drain your opponent for 2, for 4, even for 6 if you get to mutate enough times and then just play this, and at the same time you gain life because you're draining. So pretty cool mutate card to have in this Grixis pile. We have 2 copies of Everquill Phoenix, which is the Art Destroya perfect lifeform style here. It has Mutate for 4, it has Flying, and it also protects himself, being that if the creature dies, you already get a token. Only when you mutate, so keep that in mind. You get this Feather token allowing you to get back your 4/4 flyer later on. It doesn't have haste, but it's still a pretty good mutate for a Grixis list, I think. And then we have 2 copies of Pouncing Shore Shark. Again, I love this cool style animation for this card, but anyway, 2 copies. This card is great, just allowing you to mutate into something, bounce something. If you keep mutating onto the same creature, you keep bouncing creatures with the Pouncing Shore Shark effect. Now, we also have 2 copies of Brazen Borrower. This is not a mutate creature, but it's just a good overall creature. It is a flyer as well. Just keep in mind one thing. If you have a Marauding Raptor on the battlefield, you don't want to play your Brazen Borrower as a creature because it's just gonna die to the Marauding Raptor effect. So keep that in mind. Be careful when playing Brazen Borrower with Marauding Raptor. And then we have 3 copies of Mecha Godzilla here. This is more something janky that I wanted to add to the deck. I don't think maybe it's that great. If I were to change something in this deck to replay this deck this week, I would probably take out these 3 copies of Mecha Godzilla and add something like Knight of the Ebon Legion. Like, I add 3 copies of Knight of the Ebon Legion, and the reason is you might want to have something that you can get down on turn 1. For example, the Stone Cold Serpent, you can bring it down on turn 1 right away if you want to, and then once you have a turn 1 creature already on the battlefield, be careful again when adding things like this, because if you play a Marauding Raptor first and then you try to play a creature like this, it's just gonna die to the effect of Marauding Raptor. But if you have this on your opening hand, you're able to play the Knight of the Ebon Legion or a Stone Cold Serpent or something that is just a 1/1, a 1/2 creature, and then you get to mutate into that creature. It's going to be pretty cool, especially with things like Stone Cold Serpent. You mutate into it. It has 4 counters on it because that's the way it works, and you mutate into like Sea Dasher. Sea Dasher is a 2/2. Make sure you put it over, not under. So you put it over and the creature becomes a 2/2 creature, but it already has 4 counters, so it becomes a 6/6 creature. So you're gonna see, I think there was one game that we punted, we instead put it under. I was a bit confused on how, you know, what I was doing at the time. But anyway, now I know, now I'm telling you guys, make sure you put this over the Stonecold Serpent or over anything that already has counters on it, because you want to get the counters on top of the power and toughness of the creature you're mutating into. Any case, there's a couple of other things maybe that could potentially be good here. Let me see if I can find it. Forgot the name of this creature. Well, Ugin's Conjurant is also like an XX creature, right? It enters the battlefield with X counters on it, so you could also add this instead of the Knight of the Evil Legion, just because you get those extra counters when you mutate into it. And yeah, but anything like that that has an X effect, like the Stonecold Serpent, it's going to be pretty cool. Apologies there, I think I have the Meta Tuesday thing here on top of the cards. But anyway, so yeah, the Stonecold Serpent, very good in this deck. You want to maybe change Mechagodzilla for something else, but if not, that's also fine. It does work. So in order to play best of one, we found out that last week there was a lot of mono red going on, a lot of Mardu Knight, a lot of aggressive deck lists going around for best of one. So that's why we have 4 copies of Flame Sweep, which is amazing in this deck. You don't have any real flyers to take advantage of this, but most of your creatures, including Marauding Raptor and Baby Godzilla, have 3 toughness, and then everything on from there except maybe the Brazen Borrower, but it doesn't matter because it has flying. But anything you're mutating into these 2/3s, 1/3s. This is a 4/4. This is already a 3/3, 3/3, a 4/3. So your Flame Sweep doesn't kill your creatures, but it's gonna kill all these little 1/1s and 1/2s and 2/1s that your opponent might have on the other side of the battlefield. We also have 3 copies of Omen of the Forge, just extra protection. Again, deals 2 damage in flash speed. So it's a removal spell that also allows you to scry later on when maybe you don't have anything better to do. You want to make sure you scry, you get your the proper cards coming up in the next following turn. So anyway, pretty cool list. We had a lot of fun. This is a best of one list. There is a sideboard here with Grafdigger's Cage for protection against Cat Elven deck. There's a Shadow Spear, which is good in most decks. Cerulean Drake, just more protection against red. Embereth, Shield Breaker, as well, protection against artifacts. And Cunning Night Wonder, which is another flash creature that's pretty good. We have a lot of flash stuff in this deck, so you can bring this in. 2 more Brazen Bars and 1 Voracious Great Shark. But anyway, we're not playing best of 3, we're playing best of 1. So this is the deck, this is kind of the list that I like to play in best of 1. We had a pretty good run. I don't know, I won't consider this a tier 1 deck, but it's a really fun deck that you can just play around with and maybe make it your own, make it a little, maybe you could make it better. And yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. And I think that's all. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Okay guys, we are playing Grixis Mutate in best of 1 standard, and this is actually a really good hand for best of 1, I think. We're gonna keep this. We are going to Blood Crypt tapped, pass the turn. And opponent's playing mono red, cool. So that means we're going to Steam Vents into Baby Godzilla, which is great against the 1/1s. Next turn we can have a 4/4 Stonecold Serpent. That should be pretty good, I guess. I also like the Flame Sweep here that we have in hand. Alright, seems like, I don't know, they might be interested in killing this Baby Godzilla, so maybe we just let that go and take 1 for now. If they want to light up the stage, that's probably fine as well. No light up the stage. Alright, cool. So, what's next? I think can we play a 4/4? Okay. No. So this is Baby Godzilla. This only affects mutate abilities. Alright, let's mutate. To draw a card, discard a card. Alright, let's get rid of a Sea Dasher. I think it's better to keep the mountain for now. Put this over it. Take action. Attack for 4. So now our opponent needs either 2 shocks or a Scorching Dragonfire to get rid of her Pouncing Short Shark, otherwise it might become a problem for them. Just bouncing everything. Bone Crusher Giant, okay, cool, that's fine, opponent. Fervent Champion, yep. Fervent Champion, alright, I mean, that's nice. Thankfully we do have a Flame Sweep in hand, so it's not that great, but I can see the appeal. Light up the stage, sure. Light up the stage and Torbrand, okay, very cool. So if they play Torbrand next turn, they can definitely kill our thing. So I think we are going to Flame Sweep. I wonder, what if we... Oh. Yeah, let's just go attacking. Opponent's down to 12. Pass the turn, see what they do. Alright, they're just going in for the attack, apparently. So we're going to Flame Sweep now. If they want to kill the Pouncing Shore Shark, that's also sort of okay, I guess. It's not great, but it's okay. Light up the stage, alright, that's nice. Alright, so they found the land, that's cool. Do they have a shock, or are they going to... Alright, just Grim Initiate. We are going to mutate into our Pouncing Shore Shark. Keep the Flame Sweep. Resolve. Under. Bounce the Grim Initiate. Perfect. Alright. Opponent goes down to 8. We draw a card. Alright, this is really nice, actually. We can now... Oh, let's see. This needs us to mutate into something, so... Alright, let's go ahead and play our 4/4 Serpent here. Pass the turn. This means that our opponent not only, you know, they don't have Torbrand anymore because they lost it to the Light of the Stage non-trigger. So they go with Annex. That's cool. We're gonna bounce that back to their hand anyway. Grim Initiate, sure. Alright. So... Actually, we could just... Yeah, let's just Sea Dasher Octopus for 1 onto the Pouncing Shore Shark. We can bounce both of these creatures, actually. Let's send away the Destroyer. Or the Flame Sweep, for that matter. We don't need that at the moment. Put that under. Bounce Annex. Put this on the Shore Shark. Under. Bounce Grim Initiate. Attack and win the game. Alright, good game, mono red. Alright guys, we are playing Grixis Mutate in best of 1 standard, and this is a pretty good hand because we can turn 2 Marauding Raptor, turn 3 Stone Cold Serpent. So I do like that idea. See what we're playing up against. These are some really cool sleeves here, Dinosaur or Ikoria sleeves our opponent has. So I guess Swamp into Marauding Raptor, it's okay for now. And then we can have a 4/4 Stone Cold Serpent potentially into a Pouncing Shark. It could be good. Rubber of the Rich, that's not going to attack. Cool, cool, cool. Watery Grave, we shook ourselves. Stone Cold for 4, because we have a Marauding Raptor on the battlefield, so we can. Attack with the Rapture. Let our opponent take this, pass the turn. So at least we are protected from multicolor stuff, but we're not in the clear by any means. I think the Pouncing Shore Shark is going to be good. Alright, Temple of Abandon, Scry. Alright, Scry bottom, what's next? I guess they're trying to kill our Serpent. Do we care about this? I think we let them hit us. I don't feel like this is a threat to us at the moment, this Rubber of the Rich. Yeah, this feels pretty good. We can just go attacking here. Put a Sea Dasher on top of the Stone Cold Serpent, or under it actually. It comes to a 6/6. Or, ooh, we messed up. Yeah, we should have supposed to be over to get the counter, so that is that. I think we're gonna get a mountain here to be able to play the Omen of the Forge. Pass the turn. Alright, I mean our opponent's down to 12, so I don't think we're gonna lose because of this punt, but I'm still trying to get used to all of this. Okay, Questing Beast comes down. They go attacking. We get to... Alright, let's mutate into the Marauding Rapture. Send this back to their hand, and our opponent just concedes. Alright, good game. So even with our punt, we made it. Alright guys, we are playing Grixis Mutate in best of 1 standard, and I do not like this hand, although if we're playing against an aggressive list, then we're good with the 2 Flame Sweeps, but if not, then we're in trouble. Alright, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna assume this is a very aggressive mono red or something, so let's keep it. Let's see what we're up against. And it's Martyr Knights. Okay, so Flame Sweep is actually pretty good. Blood Crypt tapped, pass the turn. So this Stone Cold Serpent could be good eventually, if... I don't remember, but they are sure to play some stuff that it's multicolor, so we'll see. Alright, we see the Savai Triumph. Yep, Martyr Knights. So let's do Steam Vents, pay 2 to play one of our baby Godzillas. Pass the turn. Alright, we see Swamp into Knight of the Ebon Legion. Yep. Anything else, opponent, you might want to play so we can Flame Sweep? Dire Tactics. Okay. Sure thing, opponents. Sure thing. Well, Blood Crypt. Pass the turn. See what they do. If they attack, and I think if they attack we don't do anything, like Fervent Champion resolves, okay. Alright, we're gonna Flame Sweep now, see what happens. Do they have protection? They might have protection. Ooh, they don't. That's nice. Now we're talking. What else you got, opponent? Just lay it out on the battlefield. I mean, you know? Nothing? Okay, great. We can now Blob Crypt Baby Godzilla. And pass the turn. So we didn't have... That was a misplay there. I thought we had like another blue source to keep up a Brazen Borrower, but that was not the case, so we shuck ourselves for nothing. So don't do that, guys. That was a real bad punt, and I apologize for it. Just, you know, just trying to get some benefits here from playing more than we should be playing, but that wasn't the case, so... It's Midden Swordsman. Yeah, why not? Alright, so what now? I think what we do now, it's nothing. We wait and see. Opponent is attacking. Now we can send this back to their hand. We could have waited. Actually, we could have blocked and see what happened, but I think this is okay. Sure. See if they play this Midden Swordsman. They do. Okay, cool. Flame Sweep now, get rid of those. Alright, very well. So let's play a 5/5 Stonecoil Serpent, go from there. Opponent goes down to 20. We are at 9, so it's not like we're out of this. We need to find more mutate creatures so we can do our shenanigans here. You see a Worthy Knight, that's cool. Okay. Alright, opponent. Let's get rid of the other Baby Godzilla. I don't really think we need it at this point. Alright, gain some life. Let's gain some more life. Get rid of the land here. Attack for 8. Alright, opponent goes down to 10. We are at 11. And we have a Destroyer in hand, which is going to make our insatiable Camouflage, I don't know how you pronounce that, but whatever. We make this creature flyer. If our opponent taps down, then we win. And they just concede. Alright, good game, Mardu Knights. Okay, guys, we are playing Grixis Mutate in Best of 1 Standard, and this is actually a really good hand on the play. We have Marauding Raptor, Baby Godzilla, right? Flame Sweep to protect ourselves. I think this is fine. Notice that we're not really playing flyers, or a lot of flyers other than Brazen Bar, but most of our things are, I have 3 toughness, so that's why we sort of play it that way. Steam Vent tapped, pass the turn. So yeah, Flame Sweep doesn't really kill our stuff, but it does protect us. Alright, we're gonna go Raptor first. Pass the turn. And this is a Soul type build with Paradise Druid coming in. Sure. Okay. Well, let's go with Baby Godzilla first, so that it doesn't die to 2 triggers of Marauding Rapture. Play the Marauding Rapture. Go attacking with our 4-3. Opponent goes down to 16. We pass the turn. Let's see what they play next. We do have this Flame Sweep that could get rid of Paradise Druid, so it all depends on what they have here. They have a Baby Godzilla. Okay. That is interesting. It survives our Flame Sweep. Another Druid. Okay, but that dies. Let's get another blue source, I think. Alright, Mountain. So what do we want to do here? We can attack with everything here. They can't kill anything, so whatever they block with the Baby Godzilla, then we can Flame Sweep and get rid of everything, if they block anything with Baby Godzilla, that is. Obviously, we do have to be careful of not killing our own stuff, right? So, ooh, they don't block anything. Cool. So that means... yeah, that means we get rid of those Paradise Druids. And, yeah. Huh. Pass the turn. Cool. This pouncing short shark, this is a shark beast. It would be nice if this was a dinosaur to trigger Marauding Rapture, but it's not. Opponent's down to 11. Huh. I guess they can mutate into Baby Godzilla. Fable Passage, okay. Forest. Okay, yep, I can see that happening. Let's see what they discard here. You have to discard a card. Seems like it's a tough choice for them, so they must have some good stuff in their hand. Okay. Alright, another Paradise Druid, that's cool. You see the 4-4 coming in. I'm assuming no attacks. Oh, okay. Well, that's that. They have to discard another Paradise Druid, okay. Well, yeah, we're just gonna mutate into this Baby Godzilla, give everything back to them. And our opponent concedes. Alright, good game. Grixis Mutate winning over Simic Mutate. Cool. Alright guys, we are playing Grixis Mutate in Best of 1 Standard, and this hand is decent. We have Removal, we have Polywog, and the Insatiable. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Steam Vent tapped, I believe it's what's next. Okay, so Steam Vent tapped, as we said before. Opponent plays a Swamp into Serrated Scorpions, so this is either Mono Black Devotion or Ragdoll Sacrifice. I guess we go Steam Vents, pay 2, Marauding Rapture. This means that at least they can't attack with a Serrated Scorpion. Alright, we see the Blood Crypt, Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Well, we know what's gonna happen next. Which is, we are going to Flame Sweep. Get rid of those, attack for 2, we get here for 2. Opponent goes down to 18, we're down to 14. But we can't really leave a Priest there. We see a Footlight Fiend, that's what was coming after the Priest, of course. Alright, Temple of Malice right top, cool. So, Mountain Baby Godzilla. Insatiable. Into Baby Godzilla. Draw a card, discard Fable Passage. Over, gain a life. Or, yeah, gain a life. Cool. Attack for 2. Oh, wow, okay. Well, let's mutate. Now that we saw what was coming, get rid of the Sea Dasher. Over. Bounce the Footlight Fiend. And yeah, unfortunately that happened, but we can't really allow them to kill our Baby Godzilla, so... You see a Mayhem Devil, that's fine. Sure, they ping something. Us, okay. Footlight Fiend, sure. 2 Flame Sweeps. Okay, wow, that's interesting. Let's go attacking. Let's see what they choose to do here. If they want to sacrifice their Mayhem Devil. No, they just go with that. Okay, we are down to 14. To 13, actually, but we do have 2 Flame Sweeps, so at some point they're going to be good. We see a mountain into Chandra. So we're gonna have to use a Flame Sweep, unfortunately, this turn. Alright, they attack for 2. We're gonna take that. See if they play anything else, like a Cauldron Familiar. That was really good. Play the Flame Sweep, so they can't really sacrifice anything. Ooh, that's nice. Get rid of Chandra, attack them for 3. Okay, let's see what they found here. We see the Mayhem Devil. And what else they have in hand? Nothing else. Okay, Sea Dasher is actually really nice. We do have a Marauding here, so we can't play the Brazen Borrower. Unfortunately. Let's attack with everything and see what they choose to block here or not block. We are attacking for 7, so they really need to think about this. They're not going to do anything about it, so... Let's put this under, gain some life, hit them, draw a card. Ooh, that's a Destroyer. Ha 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 ha. Can we play this just as a creature? Ooh, yes we can. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it as a 4/4 here. And get rid of Flame Sweep. Pass the turn. Alright, what do you got? Ragdoll Sacrifice. Can you win from here? We are at 12 and you are dead. Good game. That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.